Hey, what's up and welcome. This is Matthew Msengati, the hybrid, the double-edged sword, the best of both worlds. I am a designer and at the same time, I am a developer. In this video, I want to talk about design systems in Figma. Okay, design systems, it's one of those things, understandably, as a new guy, you don't really know about them, and once you know about them you don't really use them. I understand that, okay. But it's one of those things, as time goes by, as you become professional, as you show people your work, people gain interest into your work, you are going to attract more serious clients, more especially companies, and they will start to some sort of ask you these things. So now, I just want to introduce this in case you might not necessarily see much of a value in it. To be honest, I will understand. Okay, even me, it took me some time before I got into design systems, and I got into them being introduced by the client. Okay, so as a beginner, it's something that you are going to take time to get into, but it's very important that you know about it. Okay, so without wasting time, let's just jump straight into it. So first and foremost, this is what I always do here at Coded UI. I like to introduce the problem, okay, so that you can learn UX and UI from solving problems. Okay, I would like to believe if I can just throw random solutions, first of all, you are not going to perceive those as solutions, and also it might be easier for you to forget them because I just gave you the solution. Okay, it's like being given the key without knowing the lock. Okay, so let's say a client contacts us, and they want us to design a website, and they told us that their developer is going to use Figma. Okay, and also they are going to use Material UI. Okay, so let me just look for a website. Let me just say, would fashion website help? Okay, okay, website. Okay, I just want to look for any website that we can imitate or some sort of try to create or something. Okay, I'm just looking for anything, if I can be honest. Okay, for me, this looks like a simple form. Okay, let's say we would like to replicate this. Okay, I'm not sure what is this company about or what it does, but I just want to quickly show you how to use our design systems. Okay, so let's say the client is telling us that the developer uses um, Material UI, and they are using Tailwind CSS. Material UI and Tailwind CSS, these some sort of developer tools and frameworks. Okay, these make sense in development. Okay, that's what we usually use. Okay, so let me just give you an idea. In development, um, we use already existing libraries for designing things. It takes time for us to start things from scratch. Okay, so meaning that there are tools that developers rely on, which I would like to believe it's important for you as a designer to know those tools. And those tools, they are making means of reaching us as designers. So without wasting time, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so let me just show you a Tailwind CSS documentation. Okay, so that you can have an idea of what Tailwind is. Okay, so as you can see, guys, rapidly build modern website without ever leaving your HTML. I'm not going to explain much about this, since I would like to believe it doesn't really concern a designer, but this is their documentation. Okay, so it's a styling framework. It has got CSS utility classes. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is makes sense to development. Let's see their showcase so that maybe you can have an idea. So as you can see, guys, these the websites that we design. Okay, but maybe some of us, we not sure, or we don't know what technology is being used. Okay, as you can see, this has been styled by Tailwind CSS. So now let's get into Figma or design world. Okay, So let me search for Tailwind here. Okay, Tailwind CSS. Let's see what we get. And we are going to look for something that comes from Tailwind CSS themselves. Okay, as you can see, this is somebody else's name, this is somebody else's name. Okay, this is somebody else's name. So what we are looking for, we are looking for Tailwind Labs. Okay, so let's click on Tailwind Labs, meaning that it's by Tailwind themselves, as you can see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's click here on Tailwind CSS styles. Okay, so I am trying by all means to introduce designers to the development world, thanks to Figma, because Figma is the perfect bridge. Okay, maybe if we were using Photoshop and maybe Adobe Illustrator, maybe it was going, as a designer, you are going to be hesitant on learning like the development things. Maybe I was not going to make sense, but now that we've got Figma, okay, I think I'm going to make sense. So as you can see, guys, Tailwind is trying to reach us as developers to say that, okay, as designers, to say that if you are a designer and you are going to design, let's say, a web page or a web application that you know beforehand, even if you don't know, I will advise that as a designer, always ask. Okay, that's what I do. I ask, what framework are you using? They will tell me Material UI, I use this and this, and I will go and search it on Figma community. Okay, so let's just look at what do they have here. Okay, I think you are familiar with responsive design. Okay, if they are using Figma, guys, okay, by using this Figma design system, okay, number one, we are sure about Figma breakpoints. Okay, because we are not going to choose random breakpoints from our head. Okay, so this is responsive design. As you can see, it starts from a small screen and then up until let's say the last screen, the big screen. As you can see, guys, this is just responsiveness. I hope you know something or two about responsiveness. Okay, maybe one might ask why they have started with the mobile first. Okay, Tailwind has been, the Tailwind breakpoint system has been arranged or constructed or architectured in such a way that it's a mobile first breakpoint system. So let's say if somebody tells you that I am going to use Tailwind, I would like to advise, start from designing the mobile first. Okay, so that you cannot confuse them. Okay, start your presentation needs to start from mobile first and then. Okay, because they told you beforehand. So as you can see, guys, the first thing that we're getting here is the breakpoints, meaning that if we can use these breakpoints, number one, the developer will what can I say, will create or construct a layout that is exactly what we have designed. Okay, if maybe you might use your own breakpoints, well, the website might be somewhat like it, maybe it might be 90%, but if you use these breakpoints and they are using Tailwind, believe me, they will thank you for that, because it's going to make their lives easier. They know that at SM, they know what SM is in terms of Tailwind. Let's just quickly go through. Okay, but I don't think there is a need for me to go to Tailwind. Okay, this is more of a designer tutorial than a developer. Okay, so these things mean something to developers. Okay, so as soon as they see these things, LG, in terms of responsiveness, it's one of those things that makes them happy. Okay, it simplifies their lives. So now let's continue, guys. So I'm not going to get into all the things that you are going to see here on Tailwind, because remember, we have to create something, we have to construct a screen. But let's just quickly check here on colors. As you can see, guys, here are colors and the name of these colors. Okay, these colors are available on Tailwind. Okay, so if you can choose one of these, the developer, when they open your Figma file and they see these colors and also the color palettes, okay, you will see when we're using them. Okay, it's going to make it easier for them. They don't have to, what can I say, prompt Tailwind for a custom color. They have to put the hex code. They will just use Tailwind. Okay, so remember, according to our fake brief, the developer uses Tailwind, but it also uses Material UI. So let's just go and type here Material UI. Okay, in case you might find out that, let's say, Material UI and Tailwind, they don't mix, please bear with me, guys. I'm just teaching you here. Okay, I have never used Material UI before. I don't want to lie. Okay, so I'm used to Tailwind. Okay, so let's see. And also another advantage, when I'm coding in React Native, there is a package called Native Wind. Okay, it makes it possible for using the Tailwind CSS styles even on mobile. Okay, so as you can see that Tailwind is not like it's only for web. Okay, there are some packages that makes it possible even if somebody is going to use React Native. You can ask them, are you using Native Wind, or are you going to include Tailwind CSS? Obviously they'll say yes, maybe, and then you will just continue from there. Okay, it will make your life easier, to be honest, guys. Okay, so now let's open this Material UI. Okay, let's open this Material UI, and then from there we are going to create what can I do? The web, this form here, it's not interesting. Okay, maybe I think it has got something to do with South Africa here, as you can see. Oh, okay, this is just my country. I thought maybe it has been designed in South Africa. I was going to say it's not interesting even if it's coming from my own country. Okay, so let's quickly go to Dribble, guys. Okay, the reason why I started it that way, I like realistic things. Okay, sometimes the user interface that we get online, it's not realistic. Maybe I will teach you later about user interfaces that are not applicable. They don't work. Okay, if you can take that user interface to a company and maybe tell them to produce it, maybe they might reject it. That is highly possible, guys. Okay, so let me just say log in. Must I specify for web? Let me just try log in web and see. So I'm just looking for a simple, or maybe we can use this sign up for. Okay, I think this can work. Okay, I was going to use dribble sign up. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is a simple login page. Okay, now let's go back to Material UI. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, okay, I'm not going to create a new page. Okay, like a new project rather. Okay, I'm just going to create a page from here. Okay, let me say coded UI. My apologies about that. As you can see, I've just created a new page in the same file, let's say. So I didn't change this file. The reason why I'm not changing it, Figma has got some, what can I say, different tiers. There's a free tier and there's a paid one, and so I'm using a free tier. Okay, so with free tier, I would like to advise, this is how you must do it. Okay, remember there are some limitations also. So for instance, you can't share design systems if you are in a free tier. Okay, so the best way, just open this file and then design inside that file. Okay, instead of you having to copy a lot of things. As you can see, let me just show you where the components. Okay, let me just show you. As you can see, guys, there is a lot of things involved here. Okay, as you can see, so if you are going to copy this to a separate file, copy the tabs to a separate file. Okay, as you can see, okay, this is certain components, and let's go to dialogues. As you can see, okay, so it will be a lot of work for you to copy this, but when we are actually doing the design, you will see this is going to be simple and it's going to be easy. So where is that page, the coded UI page? Let's see, these are design components. Okay, it looks like I'm lost in my own design. Okay, coded UI, I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, the page is, this is coded UI. Cool. And then let's I think I've copied that page 100%. Okay, so let's create this, guys, using design systems. Okay, and also please note that the fact that we're using design system, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. This is not a hack. Okay, I don't want to raise expectations and people are waiting for a magic, maybe something which is cool and effects, and then then I will come up and show them something very simple. Okay, so let me just choose this one. Okay, I've just chosen any desktop screen. So this is not about hacks or cool things, guys. Okay, so let me just change my background a little bit so that it can be darker. I'm happy with this. So as you can see, guys, this is just a login screen. Let's see. Okay, welcome back. Username, email, and password. Forgot password. Sign up and login. Okay, as you can see, guys. Let's just go to Pexels and look for any image. It doesn't really have to be. Let's just search for tech image. Okay, just for the fun part of it. Okay, let's just search for, let's say, technology. Okay, let's search for technology. We want a background that will represent technology, something like this. Okay, let's take this one, guys. Okay, let's take this one. Cool. As you can see, the quality, it's nice. Okay, as you can see, guys, we're not going to do a lot of things here. Okay, there are many ways to go about what I'm doing. If you want, you might have or let's do it that way. You might have a layer on top of this, okay, which is a white one with transparency. If you want, you might make your background image transparent so that it reveals the white. Okay, but for us, let's do it this way. Why are we doing it this way? Because here you've got control. Okay, here you've got control. What if maybe let's say somebody come tomorrow and say, can this white change to red? Okay, as you can see, guys, you can quickly change it to red. Okay, so that's the reason. And then as you can see, we're done with our background. Simple, straight to the point. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create this. As you know that we always start from the what can I say, we start from the atom, let me say, which is the smallest part of the design. Okay, we don't start with these frames and other things. So now what we are going to do, we are going to use material UI. Yes, let's check material UI is there. Let's go to assets, let's search for text. Okay, text field. As you can see, guys, this is a text field. Okay, let me just check any of those. As you can see, guys, boom, now we've just got okay, what can I do, what can I do, what can I do? Okay, let me move this like this, and then what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to take this shape. Okay, make it white here. Okay, my apologies about that. Make it white. Okay, and then make sure that I move this to the front, bring to the front, and then where is this okay, not a problem. Let me just drag and drop it. I was going to lock it, but okay, I'm just saving time. Okay, so as you can see, guys, we've got an input. Okay, so let's get into the what can I say, the fun part of the design systems. I hope it's going to be fun. Okay, but to me it's fun. Okay, so now what we can do here, instead of redesigning this, creating our own input from scratch, we are going to go here, okay, and look for variant. Okay, let's see, we want outlined. Okay, let's see what do we get when we put outline. As you can see, guys, okay, this is an outlined version of the input. Okay, so as you can see, we've got now the username. So if we want to change that, we can just zoom into this label. Okay, zoom into this label, and then okay, I want to double click here on label, and then we can say username. Okay, username. Okay, let's click on this component, and then let's go back here. Let's say we want to put icons as well. Okay, let's say we want an icon on the left. Let's click here. As you can see, guys, here is an icon on the left. Let's go and click on, okay, let's just click on this component as it is. What can we do? Let's go to the icon. Okay, the icon instance. Let's just click here because we are looking for, we want to change the icon. Okay, let's just look for a user. Do we have a user here? Here is a user. Okay, I was hoping this will change. As you can see, guys, this has changed. What else? Let's just look for what is this thing? A placeholder. Let's just look for a placeholder. Okay, and then here we can just type username. Okay, username as a placeholder. I don't think I want this value. Okay, let's see. Do I want has value? Let's see. Okay, what has changed? Okay, so now everything is gone. I like that thing. So let's say it has value, and let's just double click here. Okay, and delete this one. Okay, guys, I'm happy with this. As you can see, guys, we're not like creating the actual user interface, but I'm just showing you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy and paste this. Okay, and then from then I'm going to change this to password. Okay, I think I might have forgotten something here. Oh, okay, username, it's here, it's like there's a space in it. Okay, so let's just be consistent and put a space here, username. Okay, and then here we want a password. Okay, we want password. Okay, so as you can see, guys, we've just got username and password. Okay, as you can see, guys, you can go and change and do whatever you want. Okay, you can create this as it is. I was just showing you. Okay, so I'm not going to do all of those. Okay, so let's see. We add, my apologies about that. Undo. Okay, username and password. I'm happy with this. What we want, as you can see, this looks bigger in terms of the height. Okay, let's see on the sizes. This is medium. That means we can make this small. Okay, as you can see, guys, it's changing. Okay. Okay, as you can see, now we need a button. Okay, so you can see, guys, here is a button. Okay, and then we can change this. Is there a text? Here is the label, and then we can say this is login. Okay, as you can see, guys, interesting enough, even if we can put small letters here, my apologies about that. Let me click the entire component. As you can see, guys, even if we can put small letters here, okay, let's say login R. Okay, as you can see, this will always be capital letters. The reason is this is some sort of a style. Okay, you don't have to change those. Okay, to me, that's awesome. Okay, so let's do things the right way. Okay, and then it's either you log in or you sign up. Okay. Okay, some other design system, they've also got an outline variant. Okay, you can come here, guys, and check. Okay, and test for yourself. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to change this to sign up. Okay, change this to sign up. I'm happy with this. And then let's put a text. Okay, welcome back. Okay, I wonder why it's white. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, I wonder why it's white. But what we can do now, let's look for let's use also the design systems for the text. So what we are going to do, let's see, is the text highlighted? Yes, let's just click here for now. As you can see, guys, okay, a lot of things are appearing here. Let's look for something to do with H1 or with heading. Okay, I'm looking for a heading. If I don't see it, that's not much of a problem because different design systems have got different naming convention. Okay, so here let me just put medium and see. Okay, let me change the color so that I can notice that. Okay, as you can see, guys, and then if we want, did I change this? Let's see, button medium. Okay, input label. As you can see, guys, okay, this text is changing, but these text styles, they are relating to input and what can I say, they are relating to input and what and let's check another thing, active labels, as you can see. So feel free to come and check here for what you want. Okay, as you can see, guys, here is the h1 that I was looking for. Okay, the headings. Okay, let's just choose h4. As you can see, it's too big, which means let's try h6. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, so as you can see, guys, you don't have to some sort of set everything manually and all those things. You can just use the design system. So now I'm going to remove this background because here we are going to do things the right way. First thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to press Shift A for an auto layout. As you can see, these are on auto layout. I can arrange them as I wish. Okay, and also these two, I'm going to shift click all of them, create an auto layout, and then from then I can just move them like this, then move this to the bottom, and then these three are going to be in their own auto layout. Okay, not like this. Okay, not really. I want the auto layout, this one. Even here I want the frame, and then here I want this one, and then Shift A, as you can see, guys. Okay, this is an auto layout. Bring these like this if I want. Okay, as you can. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an auto layout of all of them. Shift A. Okay, as you can see, there is a frame around them, and I'm going to center everything, and I'm going to change the fill color to white. Okay, let's start using Tailwind. Okay, remember we have Tailwind that we have never used. Okay, do they have white? I don't think they have white, but what we are going to do, let's look at Tailwind color system. Here let's look for color styles. As you can see, default color styles here is white, gray. Let's try to click everything here up until here. Okay, and then let's see if we can copy these. For now it's giving us cut. Let's cut for now. Okay, and then we want to be here, and then from here let's paste these. As you can see, guys, this is Tailwind color styles. Okay, let's use the Tailwind white, and then let's click here, and then in this white, we don't want to be here, we want to be here in these dots. And then here let's search for white. Hoping this is default white. Okay, I'm hoping that is Tailwind white. Okay, and then from here, guys, let's scratch this a little bit, making it bigger. Make sure that everything is centered. Okay, as you can see, our design is nice and big. Okay, let's just work on the spacing. What needs spacing a little bit? I think this one does, and also this one does. Okay, as you can see, guys, now let's change the color for this button. Okay, we're going to make use of Tailwind. Okay, here I don't want this. I want to change the feel, and let me just search for Tailwind here. Maybe I will get it. Okay, there is nothing. Then now how am I going to know if a color that I get, it's a Tailwind color? Let's just look here, guys. Okay, let's just look here. Do we have any indication? Okay, for now I can only see the Tailwind colors through these circles. Okay, you can make your own research, guys, and see how you are going to do it. Okay, but I'm just giving you an idea here. Okay, so as you can see, now we've got this is green 400. Okay, as you can see, so that's how Tailwind does things. So a developer can just go to the development platform, and then on Tailwind, my apologies about that, on Tailwind, and when they are styling their own things, they will see that this is green 400. It's even easy to memorize. Okay, so I hope, guys, you do get the essence of it. Now we are done with with a, what can I say? Oh, remember we have to take it here. Okay. We are done with our login page. Okay. So let's just take it to the center of a page. Okay. I'm happy with this. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Then center it. I'm happy with this. So the only thing that we're going to do, we're just going to round the corners. Let's make it 20 and see. As you can see, guys, but you don't really see it nicely. What we can do, we can finally add the what can I say? Okay, the elevation. Okay, we can elevate it a little bit. My apologies about that. The reason why I'm doing this, I'm running out of time. Okay, running out of time. Okay, I want to add a drop shadow. Yes. Okay, as you can see, guys, here is a drop shadow there. You can bring it down a little bit and you can bring it to the right or to the left. I'm happy with this. Let's make this 10, as you can see, guys. Okay, okay, that's about it, guys. I hope you have learned something today. Okay, even though our design is not like the best design, but it's functional, it works, developers can execute it. Okay, there are some very beautiful design with a lot of gradients and shading, but when they get into the actual production, the developers might say that this is too much out of this world. Okay, it's too out of this world. Okay, some things they have to, based on the limitations of the development technology. Okay, and also remember, in development we are not the creatives. Okay, in development we are efficient. Imagine a developer having to create a lot of layers. Okay, let's say 10 of them, trying to achieve your best look. Okay, and at a cost of bad user experience. Maybe whatever that they were doing, trying to achieve your wildest UI design, and then they have to sacrifice performance. Okay, in development we prioritize performance. Hence, I'm saying there are some user interfaces that are not producible. I am Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer from South Africa. If you might want to learn more about development, okay, want to learn all the skills, development skills, feel free to check my other channel, Coded Design, where I teach people how to develop apps and awesome website. Okay, as you can see, in my latest video, I'm creating a Substack clone. See you on the next one. Let's get those front end jobs in 2024.